Welcome again, good people of Debbie Shokoya. It's your girl, Debbie Shokoya, as you all know me and how I love to introduce myself to you. My name is Debbie Shokoya, a beautiful wife to a fine, handsome, blessed young man. Hence the name Aya Adetola. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you for showing so much love. I see all the comments, the likes, the beautiful reviews. God bless you guys. Keep supporting. And on this beautiful episode, we have an amazing guest in the studio with me. This guest is a fantastic actress. I can go on and on to, describe her. She's beautiful. She's not like me. She's not over like me. Yeah. She's a very straight, beautiful, natural, good looking entertainer, all-round entertainer. Welcome into the studio with me, Lizzy J. Ibadan. Drum rolls, please. You see, I told you my guest is all-round entertainer. She can drum, she can dance, she can
drum. No, I feel no drum.
Welcome into the studio, Lizzy J.
Thank you.
It's so good to have you.
I just walked back on it. We said it together.
You wanted to say?
I was saying it's so good to be here.
It's so good to have you in the studio today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So before I go on into the business of today, because we have a lot of things to gist about, you already know, I'm just going to tell you that this show is about realness, where we have to, rub minds, flow, be real. Let's this amazing guest, let our audience know that we are human. We go through what we have to go through. Aside from being a celebrity, we just have that title celebrity, but we still have blood and veins,
Excuse me, my one question.
Yeah?
I can say people's secrets to Abby.
Please break table as much as you like.
Better.
Shake, break.
Everybody should be afraid by now. You have secrets with me.
You are in soup. Because as a matter of fact, we don't mend tables here. We leave it to the audience to mend. You understand?
We break it.
Should we go on?
Let's go on.
We are going.
Let's go.
Today people are going to laugh because Lizzy here. Firstly, I want to ask, how was your journey? From being a coaching teacher, coaching center teacher, to this big amazing brand called Lizzy J. How was the journey?
Thank God.
Thank God.
That's the first thing I would say. Thank God. It's not an easy journey. Of course, you will interpret that by yourself. I'm so sorry. Pot that we eat soup, the bottom will first of all catch fire.
Yeah.
So it's been a roller coaster of journey. I started the Ibadan brand from, boredom, depression. I just had to do something. Okay. I did not want to be idle. I just needed to do something. I have my phone. Okay, let's make it. And then the skit making thing started, and like that. I see that, okay, beyond the skit making, there's something that I want to do, which is acting, filmmaking, and, gradually, we are here. Thank God.
Thank God.
Yes.
So you never had the mind that you wanted to become an actress?
I think that skit making, from time I have always wanted to, just create something like filmmaking. I really, really love filmmaking.
Okay.
So I would say that skit making was like a stepping stone into that era.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Even though I never had it at the back of my mind that maybe it's something that I would do, because I started with music. Music was actually what I, from time growing up. Yes.
I like the fact that we have been having guests that sing. Aside from being an actress, you sing. So you're going to sing for us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
And we have live band now.
We have to sing it now. We have our audience. We need them to hear you sing. Give us something, even if it's something small, before we go on. We won't go on. No.
Anything. Only will have a cover. Okay. Money baba kan tomo yi omo ko ti e fi mi sere ara omo yi mi olutunu mi lo je nínú gbogbo wàhálà arogba arun magbeje olulu ọ̀run Àtògbójúlé, àtòfarati. Ọba dání má gbàgbé ẹni ó kú iṣẹ́ o.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous. You know why?
Back.
God just looked at you and gave you everything. That's why I said she's an all-round entertainer. And me now, if they say act, okay, fine. You can act, you can crack jokes, you can do stand-up comedy, you can sing. Why? Why are you having everything on you?
It's on God, though.
It's on God.
On God, Lawa, on God.
So why you why you?
So I started with music from children choir to church choir, of course, then to school. All of my school life was music. Everybody knew me as Chinko then. That was my stage name. So it was music. I had few singles that I would perform in shows and all. Wow. Then after I finished, I back home, I just realized that apart from music, I genuinely wanted to study medicine. Okay. Doctor ni mo fẹ́ ṣe. Okay. So now I had to go to OND. Because then, because I wrote JAM, and my cutoff couldn't meet the medicine thing. Okay. So then they gave us this orientation of Tobaloshe course, Koni Polytechnic. Yeah. Like if you go to Polytechnic to study a course, you can do direct entry to university and study medicine. Yes. So I now went to Polytechnic because I did not want to miss that year. Okay, let me to do OND, SLT, Science Laboratory Technology. Okay. That was when during my second year they said they don't allow then to do that into medicine anymore. Kiwa ni àǹfààní pé I go and do. When that was the only reason why I went for. So after my OND, my high T, I just felt like, you know what, I will go back to JAM class, write JAM again. I shall have to study that medicine. Wow. At the end of the day, I shall wrote that JAM again. JAM, they shall offer me one quadra to fún wa ní medicine. They did not give me medicine. They shall offer me microbiology. Wow. When registration started, that was how cabinet registration. They've removed my name. I could not find my name on the portal on the portal anymore. Why? I don't know. I cannot tell. So I could not find my name on the portal anymore. So all of that, I spent years studying in Polytechnic just to study medicine, and then I come back, do JAM again just because I shall want to do that medicine. Yeah. They give me microbiology that I feel like, okay, that microbiology, if I take micro by part 3, I can cross back to medicine. Yeah. You collect that microbiology from me. You're like, you want to kill me? So at that point, I was just really, really sad. Okay, that was what caused the depression. And boredom, depression, everything. I was just, and then I started doing my. I shall have my phone. Aniku will not die, and I started doing my skits. So skits making or filmmaking was never really something that I thought that I would, that I would, even though I have always loved it. Do you understand? So I think God, always know how to put your legs on the right path. Yeah. So I'm here. Yeah, because I wanted to ask you that what caused depression? You said depression, but now we get it. Yeah. So we are going to ask you another question. It's so good to know me. I'm happy that I know you. I actually know you one-on-one, and that's nice. It's so good to see you on the big screen these days. Like we've been seeing you back to back. We've been seeing you in the cinema, on Netflix, it's so amazing. I'm sure you love that. Yeah. Yes. Like, is this part of the your dreams? How does it feel? It feels so good, to be honest. I would say that if I was asked a few years ago, if I knew, of course, that I'm meant to be great, but maybe that fast, or maybe by now, if they said that, do you see yourself here? Maybe I would have said, maybe someday, but I would never have thought that so soon. Do you understand? So it feels really, 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 really good. But then at the end of the day, is how do I put it? Is a result of hard work. Yeah. We've been working. The prayer is God should not allow us to work in vain. Amen. But it feels really, really good to see that you are working, and people can see it out there. Screen, cinema, and all. It feels really good. Even though I never thought that by now I would be here, but thank God. Where I want to be, we are not there yet. Yeah, but you've made more progress than where you're coming from. Yes.
Obviously, of course, we would have ups and downs when it
Yes.
comes to our career. Was there any time like you felt like in the middle of this career, ever since
Yeah.
you started, even when you're now, Lizzy J,
Yeah.
have you ever felt like maybe it's not working, maybe I should give up, maybe it's so much, maybe, it's so overwhelming? Have you ever felt that way?
Yes, yes, yes.
Really?
The whole of 2020 was really, really somehow for me, because at that point I'm like, there's a point in life that you get that you just feel like I hope to have left this level.
Be more than what you have.
Yeah, like your soul just honestly want to leave. I don't know how to put that. There's just something in you that just keep telling you that there's something more. And then when you feel like there's something more and it feels like that more is not coming, you might just like, like, do you understand? So 2020, I was like, I kept telling my manager, what I want to do is filmmaking. Like I don't want to be I don't just want to be on Instagram for forever. I come and say, oh, how long have you been doing skits? I'm like, no. Like I believe that, okay, it's a platform. I can always use this platform to get into another height.
Yeah.
And that was it for me. So the whole of 2020, I was always like, it's not just skits that I want to keep doing. There is something much more than skits making for me. And so that 2020, at the point, I was like, whoa, if you miss it, sometimes I just come on Instagram. I just sometimes deactivate my account for like weeks. I'm not going on Instagram because it just feel like there is something that I want to do that I'm not doing yet. So, the little by little, I started getting out of that feeling. I had to start reminding myself that, first off, it was not you that brought yourself to this point. Yeah, good, there is more. You want more. Just calm down. The more will come. As long as you're not relaxing or giving up. Okay, if you're tired, you can, pause a little.
Yeah.
But then, don't. So as long as you are working, just give it time. It will work. And thank God.
Yeah. I like what you just said. Like, you can pause, but so far you don't give up, because like one of my, believe about life and about whatever we want to achieve is, I always tell myself, like, it's just like when you're going on a road, you're driving. You drive, right?
Yes.
When you're driving, when you're driving like long distance, you get to a place, it's so straight and smooth, you're just driving, and you will get to a point whereby you have to bend.
Of course.
There's like a corner, you have to slow down, and in that period you're also gearing up because you see a straight road ahead.
Exactly.
And you still
and it's just like planting a seed. I think this how do I put it, illustration is what I had to give myself. Transitioning can be very tiring, especially if you are not patient with yourself. And if you have to start listening to what other people will say, you will not transit. It's just like planting a seed. Now, if you plant a seed, it will take days. Now, if you now let people that say, there's nothing coming out, and you now go back to go and remove that seed, there is nothing. So between that period of planting a seed and before something germinates, let's say in 7 days, it takes time.
Yes.
If you are just looking at the surface, you will get tired. So that's the process.
You keep going and coming back to check.
That's the process of transitioning. Okay. Something has to happen in between before that stage happen. And that's what I have to tell myself. Okay, you believe in your transition here. Yes, I do. Then calm down for it. You know that you've planted something and it will germinate. So that period of germination, it might look like it is dry. It might look like there is nothing.
Yes.
Oh my, there is. But if you give it time, it will surely come. And that's it.
I'm so happy for you, because aside from the fact that you're talented, I tell you that you are an intelligent person. I've watched you closely, the way you handle things, the way you have gone about stuff. And seeing you on the big screen, I'm so happy for you, girl.
Thank you.
I saw you in She by Funke Akindele.
Yes.
Amazing act.
Thank
and
you.
And there's a current one,
Adire in cinema.
Is there any other one? I think there are a lot of
Small Talks, yes, in cinema.
Wow.
There are a lot of, and my own personal project too is coming next year.
Oh, you're a producer?
Yes. So my personal project, Plan C, is coming next.
Plan C.
Yes, that's the title. It's coming next year.
Okay, so it's so nice, because I was going to ask that. Are you a producer?
Yes.
Is this your first production, or you've been doing it?
that's my first production. Let me say that's my first big production. I think I have one particular production on YouTube. I would not really want to go deep in there.
Is it currently showing? Is it on YouTube? Is it showing or still showing? Which?
I don't think it's showing anymore. I think it was around last year, and
Why don't you want to go into it? We want to hear stuff about
no,
Lizzy because
no,
we
no,
love you.
No, like it's a YouTube movie.
Okay.
Yeah, normally, but I can't really say that. Yeah, that's one of my projects. Let me just put it that way. It's a YouTube project, though it's no longer showing on YouTube. Maybe other platforms
is it
now.
Yours personally?
I produced it. Yes,
okay.
I produced it. Yeah. So, but then the major one that is the major one for the big screen is Plan C. It's a very big budget movie, and it's coming next year.
Okay, we can't wait, and we're going to come all out for you. It's
You
coming
have
to the
to.
cinema, Netflix.
You have to.
Whatever it is, we are going to support you.
Thank you.
So we saw a video of you of recent. You were talking about someone trying to blackmail you and all of that. What was that about? And at the end, we didn't know how it was sorted. Please, can you gist us about it? This about gist. I want to hear. We want
to be honest, this is not something that I honestly would want to talk about anymore, because I like when bygone is bygone, and I do not like to refresh something that probably at a point makes me really. But the thing was, it was just like I had to undo it anyhow. It was a video of me in my most vulnerable state when I was really sick and all, and someone got the video from my phone. Anyhow, I don't know how the person got the video, and now using the video to I think he called me. I was like, oh, Kineko, I have your no. It started on my Instagram.
Okay.
He dropped a comment. I was like, I have your nude. When I even saw that comment, like where? Like
yeah.
Like it's not just possible.
Yeah.
So I just called it a bluff, like I beg. When he now called, like he now sent an email. He now sent an email with my email account. There was one of my
your email account.
Yes,
with him?
there was my one. There is one of my email account that was hacked in 2021.
Okay.
So when the person hacked my email account, I just quickly went on my Instagram to deactivate and remove all of the apps that are linked to that email. So when he sent that email, the screenshot of the video that he has with my email, I quickly picked that it must have been the same person that hacked my email in 2021 that hacked into my Snap and got that video. So when he now called me and say, I have your video, I shake it, like, okay, what should I do? Oga, post it. Okay, so I have a video. I said, okay, what?
You didn't believe him at first, or
no? No, he sent that email and he sent a screenshot of it. So I already knew what he had.
Okay.
And the only problem that I have at that point is putting my health out there.
Yeah.
I don't have. It is only a stupid person that will see that video and will not know that that's not a sexual video. Or of course you will know. But the only problem that I have with that video is if there is audio in that video, if I was talking in that video, then I would have said something, because the video was recorded to send to my doctor.
Okay.
I would have said some things which I would not want out there, or somebody putting my health or whatever that is wrong with me out there. That was the only issue that I had with that video. As a matter of fact, I probably would not have to come out and say that, but because I do not like the fact that someone put, like, it's my personal life, it's my health. You don't have to, So when he now said that I have that video, I said, okay, it's fine, it's okay.
Post it.
He now said, and do you want me to post it? Post it. I did not even bother to say how much. How much for what? Go ahead and post it. I already know what you have. Go ahead, post it, my darling. Thousand now called me and said, I already posted it on the page. Me, I should go and check. And then I went on that page and it was exactly the video I was expecting. It was stupid. He now called me back again and said, I'm going to give Gossip Meal to post that video. I said, give him. Give Insta blog. If you know this blogger, give him. All the money that you're supposed to eat to eat. Go and give blogs to post for you. Give. So when I now went back on that page, I saw that he had deleted the video. Okay. I guess he feel like I would have because why will you be? Mama feel video threatening me? Like who Who does that?
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, to be honest, even if it was a sexual video, even if it was a video that was recording to send to a man, believe me, I will not pay anybody for blackmailing. I will not. I mean, only kobo that I want to pay any blackmail. I don't have it.
Yeah.
No matter how incriminating or whatever that the video is. But because I was also sure that even if you post the video and the video is trending on every app, it's only a stupid person that would see the video and have like something like this that you can obviously see that, oh, this is a health problem. That you know that I'm recording such video to post on abi to give to a man. Just matter if I seduce man, I will not seduce man when I'm actually very okay, abi when my body is looking so hot. It's now when I have rashes, when I have all over my body, I will not be sending it to a man. Because even if it was a smart person,
Yes.
when you're home, you cannot use that kind of video to blackmail somebody.
Yes.
But I guess maybe the audio is there and maybe you had listened and probably feel like, okay, oh no, Nifeki. And it's none of my business. Put it out there. We are all women. Everyone has whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, and after that, I was able to get some things on his page, you know. I wrote a petition. I took it to, I was able to take it up. They are still tracking him.
Okay, you're
honestly.
still on it right now?
Yes, I'm still on it.
Wow.
So I hope that he would be tracked down and finally brought to
by
book.
God's grace, because
it would do this to somebody else.
the level in which people are desperate these days is
And the somebody else that will do it too, they might not take it as likely as I took it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like when my dad heard that thing, thank God that I have family and friends that knows me enough to know that what I can do. When my dad called me and said, ex-boyfriend, it wasn't my ex-boyfriend, my dad thought, also ex-boyfriend here come, he's using your new to threaten you. You know what kind of a person is he? I said, he's not my ex-boyfriend. He said, you people, are you planning to finish things? Do you want to reconcile? I said, but it's not my ex-boyfriend. He said,
Daddy.
you know, I said, that one. I said, I don't even know the person. And I explained to him that even the video, thank God that my dad was aware of course, I was sick during that time. So my dad was aware of all this period. And I said, Shane, in post. I said, come on. So thank God that I have friends and I have families that know that whatever it is that I tell them, they know that's the truth. They know the extent that I can go. They know what I can do. They want mommy. So it was easier again to just sort it and leave it at that.
Yeah, I get it. The way people go about things these days just for money is alarming, because too desperate, why would you even think of search? Not even that period, because I remember that it was not too long from the Moyo Lawan's
Exactly. I'm sure it was the Moyo Lawa thing
that triggered him.
Okay, let me.
That you had something and you'll be scared.
So you think that I will be scared?
Like
I said, even if it was something implicating, even if it was a video that I wanted to send
intentionally,
to a man, I don't have kobo to give. I can't go back there from low.
Please, I want to ask you, where did all this your Ibadan, this thing, where did you learn it from?
To be honest, I don't even.
Is your parents, are they funny? Is your mom funny? Is your dad funny?
My dad is dramatic.
Because when you said daddy said, oh, come on you, I just like my dad.
My dad is very, very dramatic. My dad is the one person that if I want to make a skit, I can always make any skit that I want to. But my mom doesn't have time for all those oboribe. My mom, but my dad is dramatic. Like, I tell people that, see, if anything is wrong with me, don't call my dad first, because it's possible that his enemy will die before. Hey, kilo shele. The way we'll be doing, you'll be like, uncle, calm down now. So my dad can be very, very dramatic. So I can say that I get that part of me
from your dad.
From my dad.
From your dad.
Yes. And then the Ibadan accent, I can't even tell how exactly, but I would say that maybe all those videos that home videos, Tamanwo growing up, maybe it's probably influenced me somehow. But I never really lived in Ibadan.
You didn't live in Ibadan? I thought you used to live in Ibadan.
No, it was after I have started Ibadan for a long time.
That was when you started living in Ibadan.
Exactly. That I now wanted to
coaching center in Ibadan.
No,
where was that?
Ife. I grew up in Ife.
Oh.
Yeah, Osun State.
So you're from Osun State?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Yes,
I did not even ask you, like, are you married? Are you single? Are you in a relationship?
I am me, oh.
You are me.
I am.
What
I am.
is you
I
are
am.
mean?
I am Lizzy J.
Ah, no, of course you are Lizzy J.
I
But
am-
is Lizzy J married,
I am Lizzy J.
single, or in a relationship?
Ha. I am single.
Single and
Yes.
ready to mingle.
I am single.
Single. Zing.
I am single.
So I want to ask, we ladies, I told you we are gonna be just we ladies, we have different stuff that we have gone through, different heartbreak. Tell me your own shocking heartbreak. Should I tell you one my own shocking heartbreak?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was with this guy, and this guy said we were good. I felt like, okay, we're going to work out. As at that point in my life, I felt like, don't be desperate, don't just go with the flow. One day it would, so far you liked him. So I can't forget, I think it was on the 31st, we wanted to go and say happy new year. This guy just called me that oh, what's up, how you doing? I want to tell you something. I said, what is it? He said, why is this back like, you want to come and hear what these men are up to? It's like, I'll see Shege. They'll show you when.
Shege Banza.
So it's like, I want to tell you something. I said, what is it? I think we should see. I said, no, tell me, what's it now? Like me, I'm always curious. Like, what's it? Talk to me now. I'm your girl. Like, the thing here is I'm getting married. I said, I don't understand. You want to marry me? I said, no, I'm getting married. To who? Like, you know what? When I'll call you, we'll talk about it. So at that period, I don't understand. So I wanted to get my senses right. So I was like, okay, that's fine. We'll talk too. The next day, I didn't call. I think the second or the third day, I just like, oh, let me call this guy. Let me understand. Maybe he's playing a prank or something. My sister, lo and behold, when I call this guy, when he picked the call. Yeah, ṣé kó wọlé àbí kó má wọlé. My head flew. I be like, ọkùnrin. So tell me yours. What is your craziest heartbreak?
Can I call
Because me, I know that you are still shaky. Lizzy, you just said me about one when we were in location. I can't remember, but I know that you just said me about one. And that day I don't remember. Lizzy, tell you like this, I'm breaking your whole heart too. I said, "Go out that big dog now. You come over here, feast for wife material." But you that is, say, calm, beautiful. I beg.
Anybody can chop breakfast too.
No, my own was not. I tell my girl. I said, you know what? Me, I've done breakfast, I've done lunch, I've done dinner.
Àtúnjí láàrin òru we eat again.
Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ dídẹ́ kí n jẹ sọ́pà bí mo ṣe wà báyìí.
Okay, níbo mo ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀? Where do I start from? Where do I start?
Are they many?
No, not like that. It's just that some things we just, I don't know how to. Is that are they many? Breakfast. You will chop. Okay, is it not one breakfast that will lead you to another breakfast?
Like you eat it.
You eat it. After eating another one, you die. I just want to remember one though. I don't want to go too deep into this.
Okay.
But I think it is similar to yours.
Okay.
When you think that, okay, somebody that you would, probably work out, okay, things would, okay, this person, motivate me to move first to me careless, yo.
I drop my load. No, you are not.
So when you are at home and your boyfriend is getting married somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, yes.
You are in his house?
No,
you were in your own house.
Your own house.
That relationship was for how long? And he was getting married somewhere else.
But it's just like that. When you are at home and then your boyfriend, somebody that has probably been, you are let's date now, and then you'll be wondering, I was jejely on my home. I was just sitting down on my home. That thing used to pain. When somebody has been chasing you for a while, and it's funny that these people probably knows what you've been through. they know that, okay, there is somewhere you are coming from.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And it still feels like they put you back
into that
thing. It is you that will be advising me, that would be saying this, that will be saying, it is now that still you that still now put me back into Timothy Rokoya. Oluwo Sheo, I already find them.
You know, when you are pouring out your mind to them, you are so relaxed that it's like, okay, he won't do the same thing to me now because I'm pouring out my mind. He knows where I'm coming from. He knows what I've been through.
Just feel like, oh, this person see me finish.
Yeah.
So this person knows that so this person cannot do me anyhow like that. You already rely on them, and then they've been chasing you. Let's date now. And then when you finally now accept,
is that time that you now
few months later,
like Yoruba film. I don't know, not just Yoruba movie. Like every movie, few months later,
they are signing marriage documents.
So did you cry? No lie to us. Did you cry?
How will you not cry? I'm still crying the cry. I've not finished the cry.
Are you serious? Your mouth.
I've not finished the cry. When I still wake up sometimes, I will still wake up. I'm like, you know, heartbreak. But when you wake up at the middle of the night, you wake up like that. I'm like, you wake up and I'm like, you will sleep again. You will not wake up in the morning. I'm like, by the edge of your bed, what do I buy? How come?
Man, I hail you people. I hail you people.
It is well.
So I've been enjoying this gist with you, and do you know that we have not gotten into the topic of today?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Kilo to what I thought I've picky, but what are we picking again?
So on the topic of today, I want to ask, what do you think about this? Do you think that women get help than men? And when I say, do you think that in the world of today, women get help than men? Look at the rate of transgender in this time that we have.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's because they see it like people will not help men? When they see you that you are a woman, that's when they help you. Or recent now, something happened. Brain Jota, was on the road and he saw somebody and wanted to help a girl. And you're like, she's a girl. She doesn't have hands. She's handicapped. You guys should help her. Not knowing, I was only disguising as a man. When I now saw comment section, I think it was on Instablog or on Gistover, I guess. Then I now saw a comment that said, it's because people will not help men. They would help women than they would help men. Yeah. Maybe that's why the boy just feel like, say, may come out.
To be honest, I feel like it's just natural. It's natural that women will get help. Even a man would want to help because that's how. Question God. It's not our fault. Question God. No, because that's the normal thing. It is just normal that when you look at a woman, you just feel like, a woman is not supposed to be too. You naturally want to help. Even as a woman, even you just naturally want to help. I feel like it's a natural occurrence. It is not our fault. So to be honest, women would always get help faster than a man because everything in everybody's head is that you are a man now, so why can't you work? What is wrong with you? On a normal day, you as a man, you are meant to provide. So go and work, Jare. But then you would want to help a woman. You just put a lot of things into consideration, plenty things into consideration. It's just like saying, okay, maybe a woman now, a single mom, for example, there's a lot of things that will come into your head like, to pay children's school fee, to do this, to do that. You might really not think into that angle for a single father. You should work hard and pay for a children's school fee now. But for a single woman, like, before she makes money to pay for rent, to do this, to do that. Do you understand? So I feel like women will just naturally get help more than men. It is natural.
What do you now think about that idea, that belief that a man is to provide? What do you think about it?
It is true.
It is true.
A man should provide. I'm not saying men should not be helped, but it is true that a man is meant to provide. It is true. It is true that a man is meant to provide, but that doesn't mean that men should not be helped.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, okay.
I'm not saying men should not get help. Of course, men should be helped.
So you agree with the fact that that is why we have more rate of transgender?
Yes,
in
because they
this
feel
recent
like women, and because women, how do I put it? You would find few men. Okay, for example, for we influencers now, you find few men that are influencing for years.
time.
But you will see a lot of women that say, I just signed an endorsement with Kineko Wears. I just signed an endorsement with Kineko Collections. You know, it feels like women just have that body that can, that can sell things faster.
Okay.
Like you would receive more patronage.
Okay.
I just give an example that you would hardly see men that do mo ṣe sign ambassador pẹ̀lú Kineko Wear. No. Okay, we know that you wear agbada good, okay, suit good, but more women, you know, more women,
styles,
different styles, a lot of things
Yeah.
like that. Do you understand? So
I want us to assume something now. I want us to assume that you're a skit maker and you're also an actress.
Yeah, sure.
You act anything. Yes. So I want us to assume that you're a man and I'm your girlfriend. Okay, so you want us to go on a date and I come with my friends, like let me say maybe 4 or 5 of my friends.
Oh wow.
Why did you say oh wow?
4 or 5 of your friends.
Okay, do you want me to reduce it? 3 or 4 of my
Oh
friends.
yeah, continue. Mungba.
Then we get to order for stuff. What are you going to be like?
See, it will not even get to the extent of you ordering for stores.
Why?
No. As soon as you are coming, I will call you by the side to avoid embarrassment.
No, let's be realistic. You're a man.
That's
in
what
reality,
I'm saying. Yes.
You call me by the side. That
yes, to discuss.
What do we want to discuss?
When I chatted you and asked for us to go on a date, I did not say bring your family. I didn't say. I never said Debbie and Co. I said Debbie. Let's go on a date. Even as a woman, I would not go on a date and go with my sister, except that I've discussed it with the person I'm going on a date with. Oh, do you mind me coming with an extra? Okay, how many extra? 1 extra. My sister, for some reason. We will talk about it. But you will not come on a date with me.
When I'm meant to provide, why would you call me to decide that? Why did I bring my
do I know his pockets? Even for somebody that I'm dating. For someone that I'm dating. If I was the one that initiated the outing, I would ask you, can you afford it? Because see, even somebody can be rich people. There are times that they get broke too.
Yeah.
And it might not be broke of me or lolo. It might just be there's no money in the account. Do I know his pocket? So why should I pack plenty people on a date for a man? I do not know his pocket. He probably have planned. Okay, she's the one call me. Okay, I don't want to spend more than 50,000 or 100,000. You now brought your whole family, so you now be spending 400, 500. But you will for why?
But you like me enough to. Please, I'm not going to buy that. So. I'm going to come with my friends and you don't have a choice. At least you will pay. Later you can be discussing. You
will wash plates because my penis I will leave you. After I call you on the side. Alpha, babe, this is your friend. Are you the one paying for them? Because the only person I'm paying for
that's like downgrading yourself as a man now.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. Am I worried? Don't worry. But I feel like if you are coming with your friends, it has to be discussed.
Okay.
It has to be discussed. You don't just drag somebody by the hand and expect them to just do whatever. Do you know their pocket? Do you know what they want to do? Do you know the plans they have for their money? No. So and no woman should try that with me if I was a man. And if I were a man rather. And as a woman self, I would not try that with a man. Wow. I won't try that with a man. If you are going out, if I order for extra something, can you afford it? Or I want something extra. Can you afford it? Okay, you can't afford it.
But it's embarrassing if you have to ask somebody, can you afford it?
It is only embarrassing, let's say, if it's somebody that you are not close with. For somebody that I am in a relationship with, we are very close, we talk, why can't I ask? Why? I should be able to ask questions. It is only embarrassing because, like, well, what's there? We said we are in a relationship. We love each other, Abby. We have become one. Let's say. So why can't I ask you that? It's just okay.
What if you guys are meeting for a first date or second date or something?
Let's say first date. I would just make sure that whatever that I'm ordering is minimal.
Okay.
In law, pupo.
Okay, but your friends, what if you are the one that wants to order? You can't keep tapping them that don't order.
Shame
They
I
pay for it.
no, I will not go with my friends. But you put it on your remi. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣe máa tẹ̀lé mi lọ sí date ya. Is it my friend I want to date? Ṣáwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi wà okay ṣá. Now I will not go with my friends to why? Except that we've already planned, or let's say that maybe it's a birthday hangout, and the man say, okay, come with your friends, let's go. I will know that he's already ready, that my friends are coming, but not on a date. A date is meant to be two people. So why would I now bring my four friends? Even if I bring them, let's say, okay, they now say, okay, that place that you are going, that's where we two are going. And make sure that Tabasi Jabole and Moto, we go our separate ways, so that he will not now see us together. And it's just when like, bing. Go yourself, go like this. Let me to go like this. I came alone.
That looks like Lizzy J is a very disciplined person, because some ladies are not. They're like, well, there's nothing bad now. Emma, just like you said, Emma is meant to provide now.
Provide for only
like
me. It's not for my generation. So
I want to ask, the movie world, the skit making world, and the movie world, what's the difference, and which do you like the most?
The most, I can't say, to be honest, I feel like both is content creation. We are both creating content. You know, I tell someone recently that I want movie to now be my own content now. I still
you don't want to be doing skits anymore.
No, not like anymore. Of course, I'll be doing skits. I'll be dropping skits.
Okay.
But I now want to also movie content. Not me as, it feels like there's no difference, to be honest. I'm just trying to say that it is both are content I am putting content out there. Yeah. So, and I want movie now to be content also, or let me say part of the content that I now put out there.
Okay.
So let me say in a year, 5 times in a year or 4 times in a year, I want 4 movies to roll out in a year. That's part of my content. So filmmaking, skits making, I feel like what we are doing is we are both creating content. It's just that one is much more deeper than the other, and one probably one needs a bigger budget than the other. But I feel like it is both.
But you don't feel like the skits making, it doesn't take much time like the movie?
Skits making takes time.
It does?
It does.
How?
You know, it's funny when people want to come for you for advert and they say, Shebi is just 1 minute skit. That 1 minute skit, do you know how many hours that it will take me to shoot it and edit?
Yeah.
Yes. The same way it will take almost 4 hours, 5 hours to shoot a scene in a movie. It takes that long to shoot 1 minute skits. Do you understand? So one skit is not just because and then we just do like that. It is as stressful. I know that filmmaking is a waiting job. You have to be patient and wait. If you say that you are somebody that you cannot wait, that's why all this you are sorry. I'm used to it. As a film person, you have to wait. You will sit until when they are done sounding, they are done lighting, you have to wait. And I think it just might not be the same time. Of course, you cannot compare a movie of 3 hours, 4 hours to a skit of. But I'm just saying it is not as easy as people just assume that it should be 1 minute skit. That 1 minute skit, it takes time. I might be okay now. I am shooting an advert for 3 Crown. It's supposed to be like a 2-in-1 advert, a teaser and the review. In my head, I already planned. I don't want this skit to be more than 3 minutes. So by the time I cut it into 1 minute 30 seconds, I shot that skit day before yesterday. I had to go into the market to shoot the skits. It took me almost 2-3 hours to shoot that to shoot a part of the skit. When I now got home, I now saw that there are some things that I do not really like in the skits. I had to shoot again yesterday.
Wow.
I had to shoot again yesterday with all those there is noise here, there is a motor on all this thing, because I had to use an open place. A motor, all these things. It is not that easy as people. So imagine that a skit that I'm going to cut into just 1 minute 30 seconds. It took me hours like that. In fact, let me say days, because I had to shoot day before yesterday and shoot again yesterday. I'm not done editing.
Okay, and you're still going to
edit, subtitle. And
energy is going into it as well.
Energy is going into it as well. But what I'm just saying is, skits making, filmmaking, both are content creation. It's just the length of the content that is different. But to be honest, it takes a whole village to make
a movie.
It might take, just few people to make skits, but it is also stressful. Filmmaking, but for filmmaking, you have to have power. It's not easy.
So in conclusion, you love both.
I love both. To be honest, I love, even though I see myself like going forward in the future, a filmmaker. I tell people I necessarily do not even have to be in the film. Let my name just be on it. Okay, Adeyela Adebola made this film. That's just like Kemi Adetiba.
More of a producer, yeah?
Yes, like Kemi Adetiba.
Are you an aspiring director?
Yes, I would like to.
I know. I was waiting to hear that.
So filmmaking is what I see myself doing fully.
Like a big time.
Doing it fully in future. But I still cannot say, because I'm now doing filmmaking, I want to leave the skit making that I started with. That's my foundation, so I can't leave it. So just like the way Auntie Funke Tomatishe movie, when a movie is out, you see how she always use that Jennifer to still advertise and promote the movie. Exactly.
Because
so
it's still a brand.
It's still the brand. So I can't leave one for one. For me, I love both, and both, of course, I know is going to.
By God's grace. So, do you get trolled on Instagram?
Yes, of course.
You do?
Why not? Is there somebody on Instagram that can
some people that people would not troll? Why are people trolling you? Why?
I don't think there's anybody that can be trolled.
Okay, so how do you handle your trolls?
Sometimes I reply some.
You reply?
Sometimes, once in a while. See, let me tell you something. This is what I tell people. There are some trolls that you just know that will really attention, you will leave them. But there are some trolls that, when I read the comment, I just want to put you back in your place. I think, somebody said something to me one time like that. Said, yeah, and with your makeup like a egungun. And I went to her page and I saw that the person that said that makeup me, that if you see the makeup that she did, and I remember I'm going to see.
You're wicked.
Look at yourself.
You don't look yourself. Look at you came into my.
Look at yourself now. Look at yourself. Now, one day, somebody now. Okay, I made a skit. Somebody now commented, see as you be like a Jagbibe or something. Mm-hmm. She now puts laugh emoji beside Auntie Mbami Shirini. No problem. I now reply and say, the way you two look like Okwok Polo, laugh emoji. We are both. She now replied, I'm like, I was just joking. You cannot take joke. I'm like, shame me, I'm now fighting. Me too, I'm joking. Me too, I'm joking now. How do you know that I'm angry? What told you that your comments got me angry? That means you commented from an angry place.
Yes, God bless you.
Because me too, I replied and said, auntie, the way you two look like Okwakwa, I put plenty laugh emoji. You now replied and said, why are you angry? Are you not a skit maker? You should be able to take jokes. Yeah? So, I took the joke. That's why me too, I now joke back with you.
Are you not a skit maker? You're supposed to. That is, you came for me and you feel like I should not reply you because I'm not human.
Like that thing, I'm not like, so you are saying that I'm angry. What makes you feel like I'm angry? You just said that you throwed a joke. Me too, I throw back a joke at you. It's as simple as that. So there are some people that I like to reply once in a while like that. Okay, especially when it comes to my body. And I feel like people really need to understand that body shaming or talking about somebody's body should be the last thing you want to do, except they are the ones that raise it themselves, or they are people that you are very, very close and comfortable with. I do not take talking about my body as a joke for nothing. Don't do it. Do not do it to anybody, because if you feel like, okay, now I am very, very comfortable with how I look, but what if I am not? What if it is a problem to me? And you now make that joke, and I now take it in like, it does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. So do not, because you don't know how the person you are. It might be a joke for real, but you don't know how that person would take it, because you don't already know what is going through, or what is in their mind about their own look already. It's like saying, oh, somebody is ugly. You don't know if this person actually sees themselves as ugly. And then you now make that comment again. They will now go back into their shell. I'm like, oh, I am this. You don't do that. You see somebody, you don't know if it is. You don't know if it is fibroid. You don't know if the person is fighting fibroid. You don't know what
the person has fibroid. Abi, does men have fibroid?
They don't.
They don't have fibroid. Okay.
They don't.
I'm not just asking you.
Yes, I of course.
You
I
understand.
So if you not see somebody with a big belly and then you are saying, look at this your belly, you don't know what they are battling. They will not come out and tell you. So do not joke about people's body for any, except that you are their friend.
Yes.
That we are close, like
if you're my friends, there's boundaries. There's something called boundaries. You can't throw some jokes at me
like that.
When it comes to body shaming, it's a lot. So why do you want to
why do you want to? You don't know if that thing is already an health condition for that person, and they're already looking for. Now you now be pressuring them. Hey, mama, learn for what? Leave people to look however way they want to look. I'm sure they see themselves.
Yes,
and whatever changes that they want to make about themselves, they will make it. You don't have to tell them. And you call them a sophomore. They have people around them that can note that things to them. You don't have
I
to.
see people go on blogs when they post pictures of some artists that they're quite chubby. I'm like, no go shaking your health. Do you think that person does not know? Oh, my affect health money.
Is it your own comment that
they are working on it? You that you're not my mother, you're not my father. Oh, you're not even my neighbor. You think you have something to say?
And you know what is funny about these people is they will still be the one to come back and see another thing when another thing comes.
Double standard.
Like they will still be the one to. Now I think Real Worry Pikin went through a surgery because she was big, and according to why it was beginning to pose a threat to her health. So she does not have a choice than to go through that surgery. And as happy as I was when she came out to talk about that thing, and like another person could have eaten something like that and not talk about it. Yes. And most of our celebrities will even come out and start selling and start selling weight loss and be slimming tea. But the fact that she came out really, she was very transparent about it. And you see some comments like, you were even finer when you are big. Like,
this right here that you just said, I love it. I love it because sometimes I don't know. Like sometimes you just come, you say this thing, and the next minute when the thing has changed,
like you
people are saying another thing.
And I'm like, you were even finer when you are the fat fits you. When you were fat, it fits.
When I used to go to the gym and I post videos of me going to the gym and I was keeping fit and everything, like even when you were chubby, we like you that way. Only God knows who send you message. Like, I look at myself enough and I say I want to go to the gym. I want to keep fit, and you are having problem.
You know that sometimes when I see some comments, I wish that I could reply some people, but I'm like, let me not reply. I'm always like, when I was reading those comments on her page, my body was
public figure. It has cage one.
My body.
On a normal day, if I not be like that, because I'm going to be replying you like but I don't want when I'll be replying people and they'll be like is it are you the one? But when I was reading those comments, I wanted to start replying people because because what's the meaning of all this? Leave this person alone. Somebody said something is posing threat to her health. She went to do it. So you are now saying that she's not supposed to. You are saying that she was fine that way. On blogs, I will see some comments. You know what I do sometimes? When I see some comments, I will now go and check, is this person following me? If they are following me, I will block them. You also do this. A guest came on this show. And she said she does that. That when she goes on people's page and she sees anyone troll anybody, then she will check and she will block you. And it's not like you are even following her.
Some people will follow me, some will not follow. I'm like, before you even think of following me, let me block you.
Before you
think of coming to comment that comment, let me block you.
Before you think of it, because if you could do it to this person, you will do it to me tomorrow.
I once blocked somebody that I know because he went under a blog to drop a comment. I know the person. We are not friends, but I just know the person. I think I now blocked him. Was it blocked that I blocked? I think I unfollowed him or something.
You were
because
just angry about the
like
comments.
I was really, really angry. I wanted to go into his DM and say, this rubbish that you posted or that you commented on this person's page, it doesn't make sense. But just like, I don't want wahala. I just unfollowed him straight. No, I blocked him. Maybe I now went to I can't remember. I shall know that we stopped following each other. One day he now sent me a DM and like, oh, now because you are a celebrity, you had to unfollow us. Oh girl. I now replied him. And I said, first of, it is very, very silly of you to mention that because I'm now a celebrity, because I was following you before. So you could have asked why I unfollowed because I saw a comment you made on somebody's post. And if you could make that comment, that means someday you would probably come back and do it to me. And if you cannot do it directly, you probably open another page
God bless
and come
you,
and
a
do
fake
it,
page to
and
do
come
it.
and do it to me. That why would you drop? He now said he can't remember the comment. I said I wish that I screenshot the comment because my mind even asked me to screenshot it. That one day,
But you just felt like,
I was like, let me just release him. But that comment got me really angry. That how can you drop such comments on somebody's page? Like for what? I'm so ashamed that I even know you. Very, very ashamed. That was my reason for falling. I said, he's sorry. I said, it's not me that you say you're sorry. What's my own business? But no, like the comment was very, very deep. For me to have felt like
that's why I tell some people that, do you know that some of these trolls are people that are close to you that get to open a fake page to come troll you.
This one is not close to me. I just know him like maybe
yeah, I'm even saying that for some celebrities, that do you know that among your trolls are your friends that can't fight you directly but want to affect you by using a fake page.
That happens, to be honest. That happens. Even I don't think that I would have a friend like that that would not have the balls to come up to me that you're not going to open. Or to you just back by him. Hey, the day that I can find out that it is you. But you know that people like that, you would know them. Your mind would actually tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, it is different when you see a troll or a comment from somebody with a different handle today, another troll from another handle, you could feel like it's a different person. But when this particular handle, every time you come to your page, you will know that any is somebody that knows me. It's somebody that has issues with me, but cannot start. And if I catch somebody like that though me, I've not really experienced a consistent troll. Like because once I see a comment like that, I block you. If I cannot reply you, I block you. And if somebody that I will reply you and send you back to where you are coming from. Be gone. Satan, be gone. That's what I do. So you will not have the second chance to come and throw me again.
Thank you so much, Lizzy J. Like, it's been a lot of fun with you here. You are a very blunt person, like I said. That was why I invited you for the show, and I'm so honored that you came. God bless you. After, your own schedule and everything, thank you for creating time for me. But before we go, what do you have to say to your fans? What do you have to say to the audience? Like I said, aside from the celebrity marks, we are human. So what do you have to say to your audience?
Because it is part of you, our audience, too, that you are trolls. And it is part of you, the audience, too, that you are, honest fans and, diehard fans. So, I'm a king, and then you good people, we thank you. And you bad people, we thank you. But to you bad people, please now take it easy on people. Take it easy on us. It's not, people fight battles that you don't know about. You do not know about it. Like I said, somebody was trying to troll me with with an issue that I have. Imagine something like, if I was not strong enough to just take it lightly, it could have affected me now. And you know what's funny, people, it is tiny things that trigger people to do the unspeakable. It is tiny things like this that trigger people to go and commit suicide. Because there's already something in them that they are battling.
Yeah.
So it is not that small thing that you say or that you do that they will now feel like, oh, okay,
it's true.
Yes. Please don't do that. People are going through a lot already. The economy alone is enough. Let's not even add personal
frustration on people that you are in the same country going through the same thing. Whether celebrity or not, you don't even know these people's back packaging.
See, let me tell you something. If there is anything, there are times that I would be very sick, and once I have a skit idea, I will just probably stand up and do a selfie video, drip play while me, and you will not know. I will not come out and post my drip and you post with my drip. It's not possible. But because I am showing you fine face, all the times that you are probably abusing me, see how your face look. I'm probably sick, and you don't know. So the time that you be abusing somebody and say you look, they are probably going through something and you don't know. Please take it easy. Enjoy Jebure. And for you, our big fans that you love us, thank you so much. Keep supporting. You know, any project, whatever series, watch
Plan
it.
C is coming.
Plan C is coming, and Adire is already in cinema. Please go and watch Adire.
She is still showing on Prime.
On Prime, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you so much, Lizzy J. So, guys, we have come to the end of today's episode with Lizzy J. She's an amazing person, like I said, and I'm sure you enjoyed everything she said. You enjoyed all the truth. You enjoyed everything she shared with us. God bless you guys. Keep supporting. Keep showing love. Keep loving my brand. Keep loving the Bishokoya's brand. Keep loving all my guests that I, bring to the show. Like you all know, the show is sponsored by the PLS Studio. And my outfit is started by Sisi Kemi. My hair is from Shadash Hair, official Shadash on Instagram. My face beat is done by Touch Pro Beauty Studios. Guys, please click on the subscribe button. Make sure you like all the episodes on this YouTube channel. Yes. And follow me on my Facebook page, Deborah Shokoya. God bless you. Keep loving. Put on your notification so when we drop another episode, you'll be the first to view. God bless you, and I love you. Till I come your way next time, same time. Catch you. Bye.